I'm Terry Wisdom, and this is Harlem Network News, and I'm standing right here in Midtown Manhattan next to the iconic Macy's, the largest department store in the world. The Empire State Building, which was our tallest building, is behind, and I am here to say that we covered and we participated in the No Kings March, as well as those who were out here to stop the war. There were at least 1 million people out here. They marched from Central Park South and 7th Avenue, also known as Fashion Avenue, straight down to 34th Street. The march began with our public officials and activists ranging from the Manhattan Borough President to our Letitia James, State Attorney General, Reverend Al Sharpton. So many of the activists were out here, but more importantly, the people were out here. And it was a grand showing of all kinds of people, all sizes, all races, all ages. And it was clear that these people are not in favor of Donald Trump, what he's doing, the war. Many people stand for decency. It shows you that Donald Trump does not represent the American people, how he's approaching stuff, the things that he's saying. These are not the morals or the morality of the majority of people in this country. And it is clear that everyone was saying Donald Trump has got to go. It's also very clear that people are expecting, and this is the beginning, are going to continue to put pressure on their public officials, the senators, the congresspeople. Stand up, step up, fight back. You know, there were people that are here from Palestine who were talking about a doctor who's being tortured, a pediatrician. His son was killed. There's a lot happening, and it was a powerful thing to see the people stand up and march. And it was a long walk, but it's a long road to freedom, and that's what we want. Terry Wisdom, Harlem Network News. Also, very important to support independent media. We need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need you to make donations. You can Zelle us, HarlemNetworkNews.com. You can Cash App us. Subscribe, and let's put an end to the war. Stop the war. Stop the war. Stop the war. Very, very, very critical. And stop spending our dollars, our taxpayer dollars, and, you know, just having us bound up with nothing. This is insane. It's insane. And it has got to stop. Okay. What you're doing out here and how you're helping and what's going on?
Yeah, well, we just finished No Kings 3 here in Manhattan. We marched down from Columbus Circle area, 7th Avenue and Central Park South, down here to 34th Street. I was on, as a part of the planning and the groups, I'm a part of Hands Off NYC, and I was also the chant leader at the front of the 7th Avenue of the march. So we had an amazing day. We had a huge turnout, several 100,000 people.
Okay.
It was a fantastic day.
Okay, and what was the chant at the lead of the parade? What was that chant?
Oh, there were a lot.
Okay, I hear you.
There were a lot.
Okay.
You know, the classics, when immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. And that goes on to human rights and democracy and our Constitution. I chanted them so much all day long that I do not remember any.
Okay, I hear you.
But Ice is a good one.
Were any of the public officials out here, or any of the?
A lot.
Okay.
Our Manhattan Borough President, Brad Holman Siegel,
okay,
was marching. Our New York State Attorney General, Tish James, who we all adore, was marching. Our public advocate, city public advocate, Jumani Williams, was marching. And I'm sure there are a lot of, Harvey Epstein, city council member for the East Village area, he was marching.
Okay,
Eric Foster, our state senator, was marching. A ton of elected officials.
Okay, because I know Reverend Al Sharpton said he was coming down. All right.
I don't count him a politician. I count him as a journalist.
Yeah. Okay.
An activist.
Yeah,
So,
activist.
yes, Reverend Sharpton was absolutely marching. Padma Lakshmi, Cynthia Nixon, Robert De Niro was marching.
All right.
The march. It was a great turnout.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that, and we appreciate all you do. Well, just share with us who you are, what this experience has been out here.
My name is Tiffany, and I'm coming from my book club.
Okay.
And I wanted to come here earlier, but I was running late because of that, and I caught, I guess, the tail end, but I still caught about a good hour of it. And it just felt good to be in the energy of people who are against the policies of this administration, and really are for the people.
Okay, well, spread the word. What do you think in terms of just a majority of people coming out and really understanding what's happening?
I'm glad so many people have come. I expected it to be a crowd. I did expect to see, well, I don't know if I expect to see tons of Black people.
Right.
Because I think that a lot of our positions that we're sitting this out for a variety of reasons, but you do see some, and still the collective energy of the crowd is positive. So that's a good
And what do
thing.
you think the messaging is for
Versus man.
what do you think the messaging is for Black people, for them to understand, and brown people, the impact that this is having on them, and that they've got to stand up and take back some power? What are some ways that they can do that? Because I think a lot of people really have checked out, and they're not really seeing like they can do anything, or this has anything to do with them. So we have to continue to spread the word.
How are you?
Yeah, I think the frustration is that, Black people are always fighting and always trying to do the right thing for everybody, but everybody is not trying to do the right thing for Black people specifically. And that's the frustration.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And I'm
Now for everyone's safety, we want to ask everyone to get out of the streets. Everyone, please step out of the street. We are back to obeying the crosswalk sign.
somebody else from Harlem, so tell the story.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
You gotta talk.
okay.
You gotta talk.
My name is Naya, and I felt it was very important for me to be out here because this is some serious stuff going on with what's going on right now. The war, Trump taking over everything. It's just sad, and I'm so happy. There's so many different people are out here, young, old. I saw a couple of ladies that was near 100 years old out here. So I'm happy that I'm out here. Lord help us.
Yeah, we're standing. We're standing. And we should not feel we're powerless. We have power, and let's take it. Take back our power. This is Harlem Network News. Thank you. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. Against the signings, what happened?
Yes, Dr. Abu Safiya was one of the last doctors treating patients at his hospital, and the Israeli occupying forces forced everyone out of the hospital, and they bombed the hospital, and he was the last person to leave the hospital. He was forced into an army vehicle, and he hasn't been freed since, and it's been over a year. He's being tortured by the Israeli occupying forces. He's lost over half his weight, and his condition is very, very grim. And we're out here today to bring attention to him. And we demanded that he be released and treated. And he's being severely tortured, and he's very, very ill.
Okay, so what can we do? Where can we write?
You can write to your elected officials and
Okay.
please demand that he be released immediately. His situation is very, very grim. He's lost over half his weight, and he's been reported to be severely tortured in Israeli occupation forces.
Okay. And where is he from, the doctor?
He is from Gaza, Palestine.
From Gaza. Okay.
Yes,
He's in
and
Gaza.
the hospital, he was a pediatrician. He treated children.
Okay.
The Israeli occupying forces even killed his own son.
Wow.
And he was
Okay.
personally injured by a bomb strike and he was still treating patients, and he was arrested by the Israeli occupying forces.
Okay, thank you. We'll make sure this gets out.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and I see you have your Nurses Association hats on. You all just stood firm and won. So thank you so much for all your service. Thank you. Okay, good. I think the role of the media is extremely significant, and independent media, we have to stand up. We don't have the money to fight them, but we have the spirit to fight them, and that's what we're doing. And the fact that we're seeing all these people out here, and WBAI and Harlem Network News, we're here, and it's no coincidence that we're meeting, standing on the front line, on the battle line. And it's very interesting just looking at all of the people that have come out. And there are more people to come out. Okay, I don't see as many ethnic people out here. And that's something that has to be looked at.
I must admit, Harlem is not fully in the house.
Yeah.
But I did, there was a major rent rally today.
Okay.
That I don't know if that's the reason.
Yeah.
But
Harlem usually has their own.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
But
didn't really,
clearly, the issue of racism, xenophobia, it's on Trump's agenda, and we all have to find a better way to come together, but with principle and dignity. Because without equal rights and justice, there certainly can be no peace, and that's true for our movement.
Right. And a lot of people also don't know what's going on.
Okay, folks, we gotta
get out of the street. They've checked out. At the same point, they're not realizing that they're funding this. Whether you have a job or not, you're a funder, because if you go to the store, you're paying taxes.
And who is this wonderful, brilliant journalist who I've known for years with Harlem Network News?
Yeah, this is Terry Wisdom, Harlem Network News, and I'm also been co-hosting a show on BAI with Isaac Ferguson, which is super critical. It's a series on gun violence.
Absolutely.
And we're up to we have so many issues, but it's powerful to see these people, and we got to make some change.
Sure,
and
you
we
have
know
the
we will.
best mud.
All right, Miss Mimi. Love you. Okay.
We got to really get together.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Keep going. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Okay.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh.
Can I try one time? Yeah. Remember what you got.
we're here at 72nd Street and Central Park West. This is Harlem Network News. And as you can see at 72nd Street, there are barricades, there are police, and this is all in preparation for a No Kings protest and stop the war. This is Harlem Network News.